Decided I'd cut that early and just go from here.
I'm not ready to call this just a memory. Not yet.
Did it come late? Ray of Hope. Next up, Dana. Actually, I'm gonna pause for a second quick. But never really worried there that I screwed up the creature creator because you have to catch the salamander before you go into the multi-run dungeon that we went through. But thankfully, I apparently did get salamander beforehand, so I didn't screw anything that up there. So that makes me happy. Excuse me. So I'm gonna do edit, mark this off. Okay. So now we are going to capture as much as we can of the Thunder Plains Fiends. And if you recall from a previous episode, because I'm pretty sure there is a little bit shown, I have one extra SP trap pod and then 3 of the larges, because I went through and used the larges to try to capture the salamander in Thunder Plains, because it didn't dawn on me, oh yeah, I have a bestiary. So I got worried when I didn't catch the salamander. I was like, oh yeah, I should look at that. So I did. It's like, oh, already have it. Cool. Anyway, first the medium, the Killer Machina. One of the only 2 mediums in this chapter. And then large to get Umbaba. And one more in the Thunder Plains. Wrong thing. And Machina Striker, which is the last of the large fiends. Now, I could use my special trap pods to get the rest of these, but I'm gonna hold on to those for the time being. But, as always, it is time to beat some things up. I should actually be smart and do this in the tournament so that I can get the remaining trap pods that I need to finish off Thunder Plains. So, I will return as soon as that is ready to roll. Roll. First, Killer Machina. Hate. I hate all life. They let time pass by as they wallow in their ignorance. Hate. I hate those who smile with not a cloud of doubts. Those that smugly lecture on the sanctity of life. Hate, hate, hate. I am filled with hate for them all. What a weird machina. It seems to have a soul. Have you ever been betrayed? Have you ever been seared by the flames of hell? Have you ever tasted the pain of not being able to run? Have you ever endured insufferable insults? Everything should just disappear, fade into oblivion. My research, that was so precious to them all. Subordinates, family, friends. They would all abandon me. They would all betray me. If I did all I could for humanity, gave my very life to protect it, and yet they still betrayed me. Then there's nothing left to be said. My hate shall never subside, even if my body is ground into dust. I am fury. The fury and hatred of humans that survive even death. I thank you for listening to me. I'm sure it was not very pleasant to hear. If I didn't let this fury out, I could not find peace. Maybe all I needed was someone to listen. Now it appears I have finally been liberated from my hate. Thank you again. Be well. There's no power source. Shouldn't even be moving at all. The world is full of wonders. Baba. You're the one who captured me. Hurry up and finish me. I've grown tired of this life. I am an accursed fiend. I wish to put an end to my days of bloodshed. Back in my thieving days, my mates and I wandered into a cave. In it were fiends we had never seen before. We hid in the shadows and watched them. It appeared that they had gathered for some ritual. It was right then that I heard a dark voice speak directly into my mind. Fight each other till only one of you is left alive, it said. Me and my fellow thieves had been cursed, you see. Having lost all rational thought, I slaughtered the others and became a fiend. I found myself alone. Many times I tried to take my own life, but it proved to be impossible. I could not die, and there was no one who would kill me. I would wander for eternity, looking for blood. I dream of the people that I killed every night. Sad eyes, they shout, but I can't understand them. What scares me the most is, nowadays, I feel nothing after seeing the dreams. Body and soul, I have now completely become a fiend. High Summer can surely send me to the far plane, could she not? Free me from this cursed existence, so I can go apologize to my mates. But wait, if I die, I'm released from this agony. What will happen to the mates that I killed? Path to the far plane, the boundary between worlds. The fate of a hideous fiend is to kill your comrade so that you may live. I've come to this place in order to escape this fate. If I take this one step, will I really be free? Will I really be saved? Every night I encounter my dreams of the comrades I killed. Everyone looking at me sadly and shouting something at me. But I can't hear their voices. The curse was too strong. If you hadn't killed me, I would have killed you. So don't torture yourself any longer. I want at least one of us to find peace. I can hear it. I can hear you. Did the days I spent with the Goldwings change me? Did I at the very end regain my humanity? I was now able to hear those voices that I was unable to hear for such a long time. I decided not to go to the far plane alone. Going to my comrades at the arena have redeemed my soul. And so now I will do everything in my power to save their souls. We all have to be together when the curse is lifted. Alone no longer. For all the rest of the souls of my comrades, I will embark on a pilgrimage around Spira. This is not the end, it is the beginning of a new journey, a new life. This fiend has a faith fragment. What fragment? X-2. Yeah. Check. Under planes. Medium. Assault Machina. Thunder, Snow. Machina Leader. And Tripod. Should, in theory, last one from the Thunder Planets. Machina Soldier. Cool. And that is the last of the Thunder Plains creatures. So, same gist. Gonna fight, gonna return. Purpose Rental Machina. I will take on any task you want me to perform. Oh, but not just right now. Why? Because I'm currently on assignments. I can't move on to the next task until I finish this errand. It has proven quite difficult. Could I ask you all for some assistance? My current mistress is female, and she has charged me with finding her first crush. But what is this first crush she speaks of? I can't find it if I don't know what it is. Oh, her first love? Is that what it means? I see, her first love. Now, what is this thing called love? Anyway, I just need to find a person, a male. The mistress said that I should look for the features. Do you know where I can find features? See, the features belong to the person, and we must look for people carrying features. Okay, so the first crush is features, and the features are carried by people, and... what exactly should I be looking for? That's right. The mistress said that the feature was a caruncle. Do you know what that is? I see, on the head indeed. So then is this the mistress's first crush? Yes, the mistress is young, slim, and refined, a true beauty. Master brother, may I ask you to come with me to meet my mistress? Mistress, I have returned. Errand is completed. I have brought back your first crush. Really? Where? Brothers mating dance. Wrong. Completely wrong. Oh, this is a Karanko. Were you listening at all? What I said was a person with golden spectacles. This is a Karanko, not spectacles. It's called a Karanko. Try saying it. Karanko. 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 Spectacles. Spectacles. This thing isn't very smart. Oh, wrong person. Trap pod large. Sure, I'll take it. To be fair, that whole situation is just... it doesn't make sense. Machina leader. Connecting, checking data. Connecting, checking data. Brother data, 99.99, analyzed. Priority, 0. Data erased. Yuna, Riku, Pain. Data 75% analyzed. Priority, 0 for Riku only. Riku data erased. Buddy data, 86% analyzed. Priority, 0. Data erased. Shinra data, 2% analyzed. Priority, maximum. Investigate. Scout machine has returned. Punishment time. Can't put anything past Shinra. Machina soldier. My primary function is to record things, but my memory circuits were damaged when I was captured. Shinra, you have to fix me. Shinra insists I'm not broken at all, but maybe he's just saying that because my circuitry is too complex for him. I suppose I'll have to try fixing myself then. That means I need to trace back my memories at the very beginning. Memory level 1. I was created by a genius Albed professor. When I was born, he took good care of me, saying I was his latest innovation. My memory circuits are starting to operate normally again. Memory retrieval level 2. Memories of my creator. When I was 3, we celebrated a high-level excavation that I successfully supported. That night after celebrating, he did something to me. Something I don't want to remember. My memory. Such pain. Memory circuits restored. Activating work protocols. Memory circuits restored. Priority task resumed. I am an obsolete Machina model. The professor input my final assignments. My final assignment is detonating the excavation site. I will dig a deep hole and serve the public good. That is my final mission. Goodbye, Professor. that is it for Thunder Plains Creature History. Turn to airship. Let me double check quick. I don't think there's any other missables that I need to worry about. Sugarman Ranch, picking up Traitor Hollow, and then the things in Jose. Alright. We're going to do this. I'm going to save here.
Made up your mind.
Strap. Kirby saved.
Yeah, the time for invasion has come. Spear
I
hunter
need to go
keep
through until we get to Shiba. And after beating Shiba, we can come back and then proceed with the collection.
What are we called now?
Does it really matter?
Good point.
Give me a second.
Surging, flapping, neighboring, gull wings, attack!
Whoa, such passion.
Seriously.
I'm so moved.
At any rate, let's go.
The Gullwing's last mission. Let's do it.
Hey, none of this last mission business. You hear?
For me, it probably will be. Be careful.
I'll be fine. We're just going to talk after all.
Save the huggies for your triumphant return. Yes! Hug, hug, hug! Hug, hug, hug!
Hey, look what the boys thought of.
That's right! Go, go, go!
Go Wings!
It's time, Gullwings! Let's rock!
Okay. Really had to blow my nose. Excuse me. Wait. Lulu. Buddy. That would have been a suck. Granted. I have faith that Kamari could handle himself against this, but and just let AI do its thing. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now having somebody with the APA gun right there and a couple other well, at least one other accessory. That would have doubled that, would have been amazing. Unfortunately, I don't have that other accessory right now. Anywho, board airship. Shoot! Okay. Sorry, dropped the tablet. Creature Creator. Now, all the fiends in Jose. Capture the rest of these bad boys. Excuse me. One large. Ugh. There's the Claret Dragon. And then... medium number 1. Gug. Binding Gug. It's like dog, but with a G. And medium number 2. Or Monocle. Number 2. And normal drill coming right up. Before I took this form, I was a hunter that specialized in dragons. And before I was a hunter, I was a dragon, and before that a hunter yet again. I repeated the cycle many times. That's why I know that after I die this time, I'll be a dragon hunter again, with my previous life's memories intact. I must accept that as my fate. This may be my punishment for taking so many lives. Dragons and hunters fight tooth and claw. Having experienced both sides, I can say that with certainty. Dragon skills are shattered by gunfire, and hunters are burned to a crisp by breath attacks. Needless to say, I have experienced the pain of both. Sometimes I wonder how many times I have to repeat the cycle before I can go to the far plane. Let's say that I'm killed by hunters today. I would die fearing them. I think about not wanting to be shot anymore. When I do that, I think my soul is called over to their side. If I become a hunter, I won't get shot, right? And when I'm a hunter, how do I avoid getting roasted alive? Become a dragon, that's how. Each time I die, I surrender my soul to my killers. It's my own fear that's tethering me to Spira. I'm sure of it. I lose in battle and not only lose my body, but also surrender my soul to the enemy. All I remember is the fear of being killed by my opponents, but that can't go on any longer. I won't be bound by my fear any longer. I will free myself from this never-ending spiral of death. Do not fear. Do not give up your souls until the very end. This is how it should be. My soul will belong to me until the bitter end. This one didn't attack. And look. The face is kind of peaceful. The soul of Cleric Dragon left Spira and headed straight for the far plane. Fear, anger, such emotions were to vanish from Spira. Would fiends vanish as well? Gug. I can't remember how I became a fiend. Well, I have an idea of how it may have happened. I come from the Calmlands. I lived there with my folks. They really coddled me. I found it kind of suffocating, though. They said it wasn't safe to play outside. Outside at noon, even. So I didn't have any friends. The only playmates I had were my mom and my dad. But they both worked, so I was alone most of the time. My folks were in the Rin travel agency. One day, a customer came in and told us about Bavel. He said it was the largest city in Spira. I couldn't even imagine such a place. I mean, I had never really even left the travel agency very much. That night at dinner, I asked my folks to take me to Bavel, but they just sort of got agitated and said no, saying it was dangerous repeatedly. I thought to myself, I'm not a child anymore. It was time for me to leave the house. I left the house and made my way to Bavel. I lost my way in the woods that night, and by the time I made it through, it was dawn. It was then that a soldier in the area noticed me. Fiend, that's what he said before he and his friends began chasing me. I ran so hard that I eventually fainted. When I came to, I was by a brook and I gazed into the water. I was shocked to see that the image in the reflection was that of a hairy, hideous fiend. I think I was turned into a fiend because I abandoned the people who raised me. I can't go back. I've been roaming through Spira ever since, but I haven't been back to the Calmlands. Oops. I miss my parents. I wonder how they're doing. I can't go see her looking like this. Gug? Is that you? Ah. Ma. You've gotten so big. How did you know it was me? Aren't you shocked that I look like this? I see. So you found out that you are actually a fiend. Huh? What do you mean? It was over 20 years ago. It was a very cold, rainy night. I heard a thump outside the agency, and when I went outside, I saw a fiend lying on the ground. The fiend was hungry, cold, and most of all, terrified. I began to feel sorry for it. Then I heard voices looking for an injured fiend, so I hid the fiend inside the agency. The fiend that was still a small child, that child was you, Gug. That means I hadn't died and become a fiend. I was born a fiend to begin with, and I was raised in the darkness, away from the eyes of other humans. So sorry, it was my fault that you had to suffer so much hardship. Because I raised you as a human child. Ma. But human or fiend, you are still my one and only child. I knew you would come back to me one day. Welcome home, my little Gug. Gug. Ma, I'm home. Excuse me. And monolith. No life readings. Fiend seems to be a key for unlocking something. The creature is totally unresponsive, so it's impossible to tell if it's living or dead. Translated the inscribed ancient text. The sealed grave between the material world and the far plane lies the fiend world. To seal in the Traitor of the Fiend world, 3 barriers have been activated around the world. The barriers form the Fiend King's grave, which lies deep under Spear. That's what it says. Evolved. Oh wait, it has not evolved. It's indeed summoned. New creature. Ultimate weapon. You're the traitor of the Fiend world? Liberated. Give him to us. Small folk. Raise my powers and open the portal of truth. Ultimate weapon? ... What are you? Now have ultimate weapon on our side. So, I say, well, give me a second. Oh, Demon's Cup. Okay. Capture monolith, level up, release, evolved into ultimate weapon. Okay, so yep. Now it is time to do a whole chain of things, or continuing that chain of things to hopefully finish it all off. So, I will be back when it's time to release ultimate weapon. No life reading. Ultimate Fiend, whose powers have been sealed since ancient times. True Ultima Weapon. Right now, it's like an infant, not aware of its true power. I'm going to raise it and expose the truth about the Fiend world. No life readings. I can hear the voice of Ultima Weapon's soul. Long ago, when the Spira and Fiend world were still connected, two brothers fought for the crown of the Fiend world. A younger brother sought to invade Spira as a show of strength by the Fiend world. To protect Spira, the elder brother went to Spira personally and sealed the path to the Fiend world. The elder brother was branded a traitor and exiled from the Fiend world. Though he had protected Spira, the elder brother was feared and hunted by the humans he saved. In his sorrow, the elder brother sealed his own power and fell into a slumber deep underneath Spira. The elder brother thus became a legend as the ultimate fiend named Ultima Weapon. Banished from his home and unwelcome in Spira. That was the sad fate of Ultima Weapon. Wished to return to my slumber. That's what Ultima Weapon is saying. Ultima Weapon. You thought your tax to the Fiend world to protect the world of humans. I'll take over your mantle. I won't hand you over to the Fiend world. I'll use machines to seal you in. Uh-oh. Wait, hold up. No. Let's go. Portal to the Fiend world is opening. We have to close the Fiend portal. Activate Fiend Arena. Mission time. The Fiend Challenger has been trapped inside the Fiend Arena. We need to win the Fiend Portal deathmatch in order to seal the portal to the Fiend world. If we lose, Spira is finished. I'll keep this a secret from brother and them. The Mega Weapon, King of the Fiend world, has awakened. The Beta Spira is now in the hand of the Gold Wings. Go, 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 go Wings! So, there we have it. We're gonna save because I don't remember if it's this one or the last Fiend Arena Cup. One of them, if you lose, it is actually a game over. So, we're gonna go in, hopefully win, but I did save as a just-in-case precaution. So, the next episode, that's what we're gonna start out with doing. It's trying to save Spira once again from the Fiend Arena before we save the world from Vegnagun. Again. Tedious cycles.